Hey guys, Marslinkin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So today I just wanted to do a very quick video talking about Gohan's banner that will be dropping, as you can see on the wiki here at time of recording, less than 12 hours from now. So you may have noticed this video isn't going to have the intro on it because I've been at work all day, so I haven't had a chance to record this video until now. So I want to get it recorded and uploaded straight away so that, you know, it's up for at least a decent amount of time before the banner comes out. And unfortunately, even though my intro is only like 10 seconds, if I put it into the editor to add the intro to a video, it then takes like an hour to render. So I'm just going to put this up straight away, so at least we have some time before the banner comes out, because I want to hear your guys' thoughts and your predictions as well. So this is the banner as it appeared on JP. The featured units are, of course, the new Gohan, and then the new side unit is the Supreme Kai that awakens into Supreme Kai and Kibito Kai, who is also incredible. We talked about them both on the podcast last night. Make sure you check that out over on the 59 Gaming channel if you haven't already. This Supreme Kai unit is incredibly good. For anyone who still needs to get the Super Int stage of Extreme Super Battle Road done, he's going to be incredibly good for that. And then, of course, Gohan is the same for Super TEQ. So then we had Bardock, we had Piccolo, Kid Goku, Metal Cooler, and then of course every banner seemingly has to have the older dud card, which is the STR Ultimate Gohan. So definitely the worst card out of the featured ones, I think we could all agree. So the purpose of the video is just to have a quick discussion. What do we think that the banner is going to look like for global? So a lot of people have predicted this already, but I just wanted to go into it here in detail. I mean, I called this straight away as well. As soon as this banner came out on JP, we knew it was right before the download celebration, and we knew that JP's version of the download celebration banners would have Gotenks and Exchange Buu, which means global would need to replace those units with a different extreme and super unit. So obviously most of us predicted, because they took Cooler off of Beerus's banner, that Cooler would be the extreme unit and Bardock would be the super unit, because he had not returned since Saiyan Day, and he was literally just coming out on a banner on JP. So of course we were correct. Bardock was on Vegito's banner and Cooler was on Buu's banner. So then of course that leaves us with this banner being the next one for global. It seems very unlikely that Bardock is going to be featured on this banner, because he's literally just been on Vegito. Super type banners always do better than extreme type banners in Dokkan. Like, that's why the anniversaries are always double super type units, because in terms of like the spending trends and stuff, people just seem to be more interested in the super type units, because, you know, I guess with any anime, as much as some people do love some of the villains, the heroes are always the most popular characters. So it seems likely that we're going to drop Bardock. And one big thing that obviously everyone has been talking about for quite a long time is this man right here, Int Future Gohan, who, as you can see from the wiki, came out on the 3rd of February 2020. So it is what, 4th of October? So this was 8 months and a day ago, and this man has not returned on a banner for global. So I would very much bet, like if I was going to have to bet money, like gun to my head, I would say Future Gohan is going to be on this banner. And who better for him to replace than Bardock? So I feel like that makes the most sense, because if we look at Piccolo, for example, Piccolo came out like the month before Gohan, and then he immediately, well, I say immediately, but he returned on the Android 13 banner, which was April. So what, January to February, March, April. So he was only gone for like 3 months and he came back. Whereas Future Gohan has been gone for 8 months and has never returned. And then we also had the Kid Goku banner. That was a long time ago. That was literally like before the anniversary last year. Now, he has returned on a couple of banners. I did end up rainbowing him on the last banner that he was on, but he's a much older unit, and one thing to bear in mind is that one of the new category stages for Super Battle Road that will be coming to global at some point, the ones that are already out on JP, I don't know when, maybe with the thank you celebration in November. Obviously I'm hoping that they just come out sooner, maybe with this celebration, but it seems kind of random to drop new Super Battle Road stages with just a random celebration. But youth is going to be one of those stages. So Goku is still like the main youth category leader. So I feel like he should be kept on the banner, even though for me, like I said, I don't need extra copies of him. But I feel like there's a lot of people who skipped his initial banner because it was right before the anniversary, and then, you know, you might not have gotten him from the other couple of banners that he has been on. And then the other one is the AGL Metal Cooler. I know for Global he was added to the Zamasu banner that we got last November, but we talked about this on the podcast as well when we were talking about predictions for the new Frieza's leader skill, is that technically this Metal Cooler is still the only main Wicked Bloodline category leader. Obviously, you can technically use STR Cooler to run a Wicked Bloodline team, but that technically isn't his leader skill, right? His leader skill is Transformation Boost and Terrifying Conquerors. Now, you can make a full team of Wicked Bloodline units that fit into those two categories, but technically that isn't his leader skill. So this guy is still technically the only main Wicked Bloodline leader. So I feel like it's useful for him to still be on the banner, because for people that don't have him, obviously now that we know the new Frieza isn't a Wicked Bloodline leader, if you were to summon for that Frieza when he comes to Global, and you want to run a Wicked Bloodline team, you still need the actual Wicked Bloodline leader. And he's really good. Those of you who haven't checked out my Extreme Super Battle Road, Extreme AGL No Items run, he featured very heavily in that. So he is a very good unit that if you don't have him, or you don't have dupes, I feel like he is still fairly valuable to be on this banner. And then Ultimate Gohan, like I said at the intro part, he's kind of the dud card. Like, he's the card that you do not want to see. Nobody out there is going to be pressing that button to drop 50 stones and do a multi and, you know, crossing their fingers and saying, give me Gohan. They're not talking about this Gohan. Like, I will feel, and I'm sure you all agree, there will be much disappoint if you do a multi-summon, you get like a guaranteed featured unit animation, and then you get this STR Ultimate Gohan. So, I mean, the funny thing is, I can still use dupes for him, because I didn't really summon much on his first banner, and then any banners that he's been on after that, for some reason, I just never really pulled any copies. I think I've got 2 dupes in him, so I can definitely use copies of him, but obviously on this banner, he is not the Gohan that I want to be seeing. And then, of course, the featured SRs are pretty much all just SA fodder. This Ultimate Gohan obviously can be used for this Ultimate Gohan, but remember, this is Gohan brackets teen, so this one can't be used for his super, but this AGL one can. And then obviously Supreme Kai for the new one, and then the Piccolos for Piccolo. So you would assume that that means that they're not going to change Piccolo or the Ultimate Gohan, especially because it's a Gohan banner. I feel like he just has to be included as the like older card. But in saying that, they took Cooler off of the Beerus banner, but left the SR Cooler featured, which was definitely a mistake. You can tell that like somebody just changed the banner whenever they were supposed to change it and didn't think about why SR Cooler was on that banner in the first place. So he should have been taken off. So they've made that kind of mistake before, so it would be kind of funny if they took off, say, Piccolo, for example, and then we still had these 3 SR Piccolos featured on the banner. So that would be kind of stupid, but it's happened in the past, so there's no real way to know that they won't do that. But essentially, looking at these 5 secondary featured units, we'll call them, because they're not the new ones, Bardock has literally just been on a banner that everybody went absolutely crazy on, right? That's what I was saying when I was talking about super banners being more popular than extreme. A lot of people will have summoned heavily for Vegito and chased him until they got him, even if it meant not having enough stones to do a bunch of multis on Boo's banner. So there's probably a lot of people out there who are in the same boat as me, where I went into Vegito's banner having no dupes in my Bardock, and by the time I finally pulled my first copy of the LR Goku and Vegeta, I'd rainbowed Bardock. So obviously, again, for me, it would be kind of annoying for him to still be on the banner, because I don't need any copies of him anymore. Whereas Physical Piccolo, I can still use, and again, he hasn't been on a ton of banners, so I feel like unless you are a massive whale, you probably don't have him rainbowed. And then you could say the same about Kid Goku and Metal Cooler, but like I said, I've already discussed reasons why I think they will stay on the banner. Because also Wicked Bloodline is going to be another one of those category stages that gets added for Super Battle Road. So for me, it makes sense that these leaders will stay on the banner. So Bardock is really the only one that makes sense to be taken off. And obviously Future Gohan is the unit that we all want to see take his place, because yeah, 8 months is kind of insane. We're getting close to AGL Turles levels from a couple of years ago, who I think it took him like 11 months or something to come back on a banner. I still don't have a copy of him because I did like a few multis on his banner and then dipped because I was either saving for someone else, or I just wasn't that... I've never been that hyped on Future Gohan as a character. And unfortunately, since his original banner, I've used him as a friend on various events and stuff. And he is actually very good. I would almost go as far as to say that he is a little bit underrated. So I would definitely like to pull copies of him. But of course, he needs to be on a banner for me to actually do that. So I'm very much hoping that he takes the place of Bardock on this upcoming banner. So let me know what you guys think. I think the general consensus in the community is exactly what I've laid out here, that we're going to drop Bardock and add Gohan. But let me know if you have any other ideas. I know there's people out there who probably, maybe you got lucky summoning for Vegito and you didn't actually get around to pulling any copies of Bardock. And I'm sure everyone out there has some of these secondary featured units that they would desperately like more copies for. I think we can all agree that the one we'd like to take off is STR Ulma Gohan, but I have a feeling that they are not going to do that. So let me know what you guys think. Obviously, we don't know at this point exactly what the tickets are going to be. We just know that they're going to exist. My best guess is the Pilaf Trove. I would prefer the slightly more expensive pack that gives you the 20 ticket multi with a guaranteed featured, but unfortunately, we won't know that until literally it goes live at 7:30 UK time. I think it's like 10:30 PM PST. So yeah, I guess we will find out then. Unfortunately, I am working again tomorrow, and I literally start work half an hour before the banner comes out. So I won't be able to put out a summon video until later in the day. So make sure you follow me on Twitter at TheMaskedInGen, because I will post like screenshots of the news updates. We can see what the banner is when we know what the ticket packs are and stuff, because like I said, I won't be able to make a video until I get home from work like 12 hours later. So yeah, let me know your predictions down below. Good luck if you're going to summon. I definitely recommend at least going for him if you have stones left over from the celebration, because Gohan is arguably one of the best units in the game. Again, you can check out our discussion on that on the podcast from yesterday over at the 59 Gaming channel. And the Supreme Kai is a pretty good consolation prize if you did a couple of multis and only get the Supreme Kai and not Gohan. He is still a fantastic unit. So let me know what you think down below. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the link to my Discord in the description below and feel free to join in the fun there. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.